Hi, my name is Riley Seberg. I'm the owner of Evolving Software, and you're watching this video after you landed on our website and clicked the button to learn more. Now, what you saw before you clicked that button is a little message that said, "Hey, we're still working. We're something's coming soon, right?" A couple details of services that we offer, and then click here for more. So, what is this? Why am I making a video? Is this a cop out? Yes, it is. It's way easier to make a video than it is to make a website, right? It's just easier, right? And so when I first started getting into this, when I first started learning about online marketing, and not that I'm into online marketing, but when I started learning how to market online, what I realized is video is definitely the most effective way. So if you're now in my funnel, which you are, you're going to be seeing more videos of me than anything, because this is just how I naturally communicate. Now, that doesn't mean that a website isn't coming. The thing about the website is it's very structured, and it's going to take a little bit of time to make sure that I'm doing it right. So we're a software development company, and we approach everything, even building our website, in the same way we approach building software, which is making sure that we get the architecture right and making sure that we get the plans right first, right? Now, that doesn't mean that we take forever planning, but that does mean that if we're planning something and it doesn't work, we go back and make a new plan. So there's a lot going on in development that you don't see in production, and it's always going to be that way in software development, right? So you don't necessarily want to release the thing that you're developing still, because you're still developing it and it might not work. So that's all stuff that goes on behind the scenes, right? That's not something that you see up front and personal. So what I wanted to do is while you're waiting for that, while you're trying to figure out more, and while you're being upset because you can't see what you're trying to find, is I wanted to create some videos. Not that I'm going to create more. I'm going to create more videos, but I already have some videos that I'm going to post for you. And I also wanted to make this video that lets you know, excuse me, hey, I got some stuff you might be interested in. Here's what we do. Watch these videos to find out more. So what do we currently do? Currently, we are very, very, very good at software development and web development in general. So for me specifically, I spend all my time studying programming languages. This is Rust, right? And web frameworks, right? So predominantly what we do is we create applications for the web using majority cloud environments to host them, right? And everything evolved in that, including architecture, planning, and deploying, right? So we are very intimate with the whole process, and that's exactly what we do. So our stack is predominantly JavaScript. That's just how we lean. We can do a little bit of .NET work, and anything beyond that, we don't really suggest for a variety of reasons. So, we do some CMS work and stuff like that. That's I would say outside the scope of software development stack work. So I'll definitely address that in another video, which you can probably click where it says click to watch CMS stuff, right? So that's a little bit different, right? So we kind of build them the same way, but the thinking is different, right? So from a software point of view, the reason we do Node.js and .NET, basically the two frameworks that we use, is for performance and security, right? So Node.js, quick, like it's fast, fast as in fast to build, fast to work, like it works fast too, right? So it's quick and it's dirty, right? Like it's dirty. So there isn't much structure that comes with it. Usually it's for like prototyping, MVP type stuff, right? Whenever you build in excuse me, Node.js, usually the goal is to transfer to .NET, right? So we do .NET as well for the clean, right? So if you need something that's a little bit more pragmatic, maybe you already have the MVP built, you just need this updated, you need it, you need it a little more stable. You need it a little bit easier to work on, all that type of stuff. A little bit more predictable, right? Then you would switch to a .NET deployment because everything is basically written out for you. You just have to create all the classes, right? So, and then a lot of them are already there for you, right? So we have a bunch of our own custom classes that we bring over as well. And so basically, if you're looking to prototype something, we can help you do that. We use JavaScript, Node.js to very quickly prototype stuff. We use React on the front end, and luckily, as you know, maybe you don't know, you can use React for both .NET and Node.js, right? Because it's a front end thing. So what I'm talking about is the back end architecture for APIs, right? So for writing APIs, Node.js or .NET, right? For front end, it's React and TypeScript with Next.js, right? And so that's why it's like, that's application stuff, right? So if you're building software, right? If you're just building like a website, then it's WordPress, WordPress, very, very standard stuff, themes, plugins, all that type of stuff. So that's who we are. That's what we do. If you're an enterprise customer, it's that mostly with more conversation from the cloud perspective and data perspective, right? So how it filters through your architecture, making sure things are secure. It's that type of stuff. It's very generally the same thing. The fundamentals don't change. The language might change a little bit. How you approach it might change a little bit, but it's basically the same thing, just at a different scale, right? So that's who we are. That's what we do. I know this is a quick, clean, and dirty video, but this is who we are, right? So I wanted you to get the general understanding of like, hey, if we hire these guys, what are we getting? You're getting me. You're getting my team, right? Right now, we're a team that is very easily growable and very easily collapsible, right? So that's basically how we operate. We have a location in upstate New York with an office, and we get together, we work, and yeah. Also, we have a remote team as well. So that's the idea, right? And if you're looking to hire us, you should have a button that you can click here to schedule an appointment or to fill out a form. Probably fill out a form, and then we'll get to you to schedule an appointment. So as you can see, I'm recording this video before we do this process, and this is how we do things, right? So even though plans are great, even though we want to take time to plan, you don't always want to miss the opportunity, right? And so that's why we do Node.js and .NET, right? Because we want to be able to move fast and quote unquote break things. We want to do things quick and dirty to be able to basically test the market to see if there's opportunity. But we also want to be quick to follow through with the actual planned product that's more production worthy, right? And it doesn't mean that every time you're going to build something twice, but it does mean that you want to have something that is documented well enough, right, through the MVP process, and approached in a structural thinking point of view, methodology, right, well enough so that the actual application will transfer to basically any programming language or architecture, right? Because when you break these things down to the fundamentals, they really are all the same. And it's, just when they say in architecture, like when you're designing architecture, it's a series of trade-offs, and really it comes down to a person who made a decision, and they have to come up with a justification, right? Which is what, and then you write that down. So, and then the documentation is really the thing that makes the thing, right? So when you're doing this, what we make sure we do, what you want to make sure is getting done, is that you're getting documentation, that stuff is getting written down, and that stuff is demonstratable and repeatable, right? Because the thing about code is, it's not necessarily the code that's being delivered to you, it's it's the knowledge that's being created that can then be transferred and applied to basically anything, and it's in the form of code, right? But that code can be reproduced, it can, you know, be replaced, and all the other type of stuff. So that's I want to make sure we're getting this through. I know this video is getting a little long, but it's on our website, right? So this is who we are. So right, and once again, thank you for watching this. My name is Riley Seberg. I'm the owner of Evolving Software. And also just to generally let you know, like, we're good people. We want to do business with good people. So I have to just say this: if your project doesn't have the interest of all people in mind, of the good of all in mind, then we're probably not going to be the best fit for you, right? So our tagline is for the good of all, right? And we do work for the good of all. So even though you may be hiring us, our customers is always for something bigger, right? We always serve a higher purpose, higher calling, and so we do work for the good of all. So your project may serve you, but if your project doesn't also serve the good of all, then probably doesn't have any product market fit. So I'd rethink that. But also, we're not gonna be able to do business with you. So I know that's not a good way to end the video, but that's what it is. So click on another button here to watch a video that's more specific to the interest that you're looking for, or click the contact button. I know this is a confusing page. Or click the contact button if you would like to learn more. Thank you so much, and I will be speaking to you soon. Okay, bye.